A janitor in an apartment building discovers a dead spider on the hallway floor. Curious, she walks into the basement and finds it covered in thick webs. When she opens a ceiling panel, she realizes it's become a breeding ground for spiders. She pulls out some insect spray, trying to kill them, but ends up getting killed by the spiders instead. Just a few days earlier, Caleb bought a venomous spider as a pet. Since he hadn't gotten a proper enclosure yet, he temporarily kept it in his shoebox. After he leaves, the spider slips out through a small hole in the box. When Caleb gets home, he realizes his new pet is gone. Looking at the shoebox, he spots the hole and knows the spider has escaped. What he doesn't realize is that the desert spider has already started reproducing throughout the entire building. As the apartment becomes infested with deadly spiders, the police seal off every exit, refusing to just sit and wait to die. Caleb and the others decide to escape through the fire exit. But when they get there, they find it completely covered in webs, with the sound of spiders moving all around them. With the hallway on the first floor blocked, they have no choice but to head for the parking garage. But the moment the door opens, the massive swarm of spiders freezes them in place. Soon, Caleb notices that when the lights are on, the spiders slow down. But as soon as darkness falls, they start moving fast. So they decide to make a run for it while the lights are on. But the building's lights run on a rotating timer, so they'll shut off halfway through. That means someone has to keep turning the switch to keep the lights on. In the end, Caleb's sister volunteers to stay behind. Caleb doesn't want her taking the risk, but she refuses to back down. She insists she can make it through the hallway before the lights go out. So the others go first. They slowly move toward the exit, and as the others make it across, his sister follows behind. But just as she reaches the end, the lights suddenly go out, and the spiders start moving fast. She quickly pulls out a lighter, and the spiders near her slow down. Taking the chance, she sprints out and makes it through. It's a close call, but they survive. However, when they try to reach the underground parking garage, the police guarding the entrance stop them. As they struggle to force the door open just a crack, the officers suddenly spray gas inside and even start firing. With no other choice, they turn and run back. Jordy collapses after inhaling too much gas. When Caleb tries to go back for him, he realizes Jordy is already surrounded by a swarm of spiders. At that moment, one of them notices a body wrapped in webs hanging above, with a massive spider inside, breaking out of its cocoon. With no other choice, Caleb is forced to abandon Jordy, and the group retreats into a storage room. Inside, they find a backpack filled with glow sticks. They crack one open to light up the area, checking their surroundings before finally letting out a breath of relief. One of the men rummages through the bag, looking for anything useful. He figures they either make a run for it through the parking garage or get to the rooftop and light a flare to alert nearby buildings. To test things out, he cracks another glow stick and steps forward. When no spiders rush in, he signals the others, and they leave the storage room together. As the glow fades, he quickly switches on a flashlight. Caleb also grabs some flammable items from the bag and throws them toward the spiders. But instead of helping, it backfires. The spiders immediately swarm toward them.